back to another video, where today we're going to be reviewing this, the Bachmann Class 20 in the stunning British Railways blue. So then, let's take a look at the box, and already from the front we can see the look of this lovely Class 20. And obviously very simple, not very much on the front of the box, just says Class 20. Gives the Bachmann URL, so if you want to visit Bachmann's website, and obviously we know the scale is 00. If we move now to the back, you get a brief history of the Class 20, which if you want to have a read of it, feel free to pause the video now and have a quick read. We then have authentically detailed model saying that it's not suitable for children under 14 years of age due to the smaller parts obviously being dangerous to them. Finally, if we just move to the end, now we've got the product code 32-036, and so this is the older Class 20, not the bright brand new one. And so, yet again it says Class 20 Diesel 200128 BR Blue, and it is weathered. And if you have one of these, obviously it requires a 21-pin DCC decoder, which I have got for it. So then, let's take it out of the box, have a look at it, see what separately fitted parts you get for it, and other bits and pieces. So then, let's take a look. Just before we take a look at the logo, let's have a look at some of the bits you get within the box. So here is the separately fitted, well, the bag of separately fitted pieces that you can add. So you got things like lamps, well, not lamps, the disc codes for the lamp brackets. You got the yellow covers for the discs, so then you only have like half, so as if it's been only flipped half. You've got bits like vacuum pipes and the similar. So as you can see, there's quite a lot of separately fitted parts that you can fit to your model, so you can do what you want to have on your model. So yeah, you also get in the bag, to go along with the codes, you get, here we go, the Class 20 showing you what formations the discs should be on the front of the logo or on the back, depending which way you're running it, on different types of disc codes and what they mean. So you have all three white, that means, well, no, as you can see, open disc is black, closed is white. So you've got one at the top for ordinary branch passenger, so like a stopping passenger. And then you got the different types of freight, light engines. So yeah, it's really good that Bachmann have provided you with this. So then if you are sort of newer or less experienced with lamp head codes or stuff, this gives you a brief understanding of what sort of code or setup you need the discs to be in on the loco, depending on what you are going to be running with it. It also tells you a bit of how to remove the body, DCC fitting and stuff, and a bit of how to fit buffer beam detailing. If we just turn to the back, you get the exploded diagram of the Class 20, so it shows you the body, bits of the motor, and obviously the chassis and the bogies there. You also then get onto the usual stuff, so you've got the Collectors Club detail in there, which obviously you can join if you want, and then obviously the customer guarantee and how to care for your locomotive with things like lubrication on the axles and etc. So then, let's bring the loco into shot now so we can take a closer look. So here it is, the lovely Bachmann Class 20, 20128. So if we take a look at the front first, as you can see, we've got separately fitted windscreen wipers here and here on the nicely glazed windows either side. We also have a very nicely printed on overhead warning sign here. It's very small but very good detailing. Sadly, this does not have lights. The older Class 20 did not come with lights. I believe the new one does, but this one sadly doesn't. You can see all the slots around here as well for where you'd fit all the separately fitted details. And, you know, the things like I've just shown you, the discs, etc., the vacuum pipes and stuff. You also have a NEM socket here, so you can fit a tension lock coupling just nicely in there, or whatever you're wishing to use. We have got sprung buffers, as you can see here, which is a nicely welcome detail. You can also see on the front how bright the top yellow is here, and how the yellow at the bottom is very dark and grimy. This is nice to see that the weathering is applied like this, because obviously the bottom of the loco would be weathered, because that's where all the grime off the ground and stuff is running up. You won't really get it up on the top as much. So then, as we move along to the side now, we've got the nicely printed on number here and the detailing about some specifications of the Class 20 there, which is unreadable from my eyes, but... And then we have got the glazed windows yet again on the side of the cab. And it looks like the windows are on all around a bit fogged up, as if they've been, you know, the weathering has sort of got onto that as well, which is nice detail. We have separately fitted handrails running down the sides of the cab there, and they are metal. We also have printed on, well, separately fitted door handrail there that is plastic, nicely depicted out in the lighter grey to show it is a different part of the loco. Moving down, we've got separately fitted metal handrails running down the whole length of the body, along with the yet again more overhead warning signs of electrical power above, and then the nicely printed on British Rail logo there. Now you can start to see the blacker areas with the weathering on this, which does just make the loco look so much nicer, and really shows that this loco has been working as they would in real life. If I just move to the top, just because there's nice weathering on the top, you can see a lot of weathering has been taking place around the central fan here, clearly showing that a lot of hot or grime is coming out of the fan and is being smudged around the top of the loco fan there. Similar here with the clag, where the clag will come out, the clag vents. It is clearly shown that there's been like burn marks either side of the vents there. Just moving down again, we've got separately fitted grills here, same on both sides, and on the doors down here, as with the cab door, nicely separately fitted grey handles, door handles there. Moving to this end, the number 1 end, or the front, which is quite obscure because you'd think this would be the end, or the front. Nope, they wanted to obscure your view. But yeah, yet again, we got sprung buffers, which is nice. Oh, this one seems to be a bit stiff. But yeah, you got sprung buffers with this. As you can see, this side has the coupling on, because I like running it the other way, because, you know, I just think it looks nicer that way. You got separately fitted lamp irons on both sides here, and yet again you got all the slots to add your vacuum pipes or discs, etc. You also have this separately fitted metal handrails yet again running all the way along the sides of the loco there. You also have this overhead wires print yet again. So then, let's get the locomotive on the tracks and give it a slow speed test run. So then, there is the locomotive down on the tracks. Right, we're going to be testing it, as always, on speed step 28 and 1 to 8 to observe the slow speed performance of this beautiful class 20. So then, we're going to start off on speed step 28, and let's take it away and see. So that's speed 1, and as you can see, it's a very nice slow start and is doing an exceptional slow speed there. No hesitation, no stuttering at all. Let's bring it back. And a very nice and quiet motor. Not entirely silent, but if you were to fit a DCC sound decoder in it, you would definitely never hear the motor noise. I mean, to be honest, I don't hear it anyway. Right, let's put it on speed step 1 to 8. And that's speed 1. As you can see, there's not much difference, it seems, compared to speed step 28 on this, but it's still doing an exceptional slow speed. So if that's what you like doing on your layout, slow speeds, this is definitely a locomotive that's worth considering. As you can see, that's speed step 5 now. It's just so beautiful. It's a phenomenal runner. So if you want a class 20, definitely, well, I don't know if you'd go for, I doubt you'd get the older one now, but this loco certainly is a really good masterpiece. And you can clearly see the weathering now on the locomotive if you compare it to things like the 91 and DVT and Sir Kenneth Grange power cars that we've got in the background there. So then, that'll be it for today's video. We've got a running session coming up now, so if you keep watching the video, there'll be a running session, or if you want to click down in the description and look at the different chapters that you could just go straight to the running session right now. But thank you very much for watching, and I do hope you have enjoyed today's video and will enjoy the running session coming up in a minute. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.